I'm going to put together the Tyrannosaurus Rex cupcake wrap. This is the one for the mini cupcake. It looks like this. The one I'm going to put together on video is for the standard size cupcake. And the file also contains one for a jumbo size or a muffin. Just before you make all of them and cut them all out, I would cut one in the size that you think you need and test it out just to make sure. There are standard sizes of cupcakes. However, there is some variation within the standard, so you may need to size it slightly up or slightly down depending on the size of the cupcake pan and the wraps that you have. I'm going to put my mini one to the side. I should have these pieces for each cupcake wrap. You should have two bodies. They're actually exactly the same, but I'm going to face one direction and one the other direction, so I have a mirrored pieces here. You should have two back legs that look like this and two small little front arms like this. I'm going to start by looking at the body pieces. You'll notice a little notch at the top of the neck and the bottom of the neck, and a little notch at the top of the tail and the bottom of the tail. And these are going to be our guides for where to fold it. So first I'm going to fold the neck, just folding right between those two notches. And I'm going to fold the tail also to the same direction. So if I'm folding them both to the front of the piece. And then I'm going to do the opposite with this piece that's mirrored. So I'm going to fold this the opposite direction and the tail as well. Just like that. Now for this part in between, I want to just gently kind of curl that around one of my fingers, similar to how you would curl ribbon, just to give it that gentle roll. And you can see there we're getting half of our cupcake wrapper. You can see it already. This one, we're going to do the same thing, gently roll it, just like that. And now we're going to glue together the heads and the tails. I'm going to use hot glue because I like how fast it dries, but you could use any other type of paper glue that you want. Apply glue to the head and just press those together, making sure that you have them nice and lined up. And on the inside you can see it looks like this, where they're all pressed together. So I got those together, and now I am going to glue the tails. So again, I'm just going to apply glue to one side. Make sure I carefully line it up and just press the layers together. Just like that. Give it a fold and a little bit of curl. You can see I've got that shape nice and good there for where the cupcake is going to slide in. And now all we need to do is add the arms and legs. I'm going to start with these back legs, and they're going to go right about there. You can see from above. From the side, they're going to look like this. Right there, slightly to the back. I want the glue on the leg to be right about here, kind of towards the front where the knee is. That's where I'm going to add glue. So I'm going to add the glue to my piece. On this T-Rex, you don't want the glue too high because it actually goes over the edge of the cupcake wrap. So I'm going to put it kind of in place and then just squeeze that glue down. Kind of like to curl the foot out a little just so you really see that dimension. And now I'm going to do the same with the leg for the other side. Again, putting the glue kind of right by the knee. And then just kind of eyeballing it to get it in about the same spot on the other side, making sure that the bottom of the foot stays flush with the ground. And again, curl that out just a bit. And now I'm going to put his little tiny arms on the front. I want them to be a little lower. This T-Rex kind of is in like a bit of a squatting position. So I'm going to bend this rounded end of his arm, so not the end with the fingers, but the opposite end. I'm going to give it just a tiny bit of a bend, and then I'm going to put the glue on that little kind of bent tab I made, and just stick that arm on where it looks good. I've got that one right there, like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm just going to bend that end just a tiny bit. Put some glue on it. And just try to get it in about the same spot. It's okay if it's not in the exact same spot. And then you're ready to make some cupcakes and put them in to the Tyrannosaurus Rex wraps.